Hi, I'm Kim Sune, and welcome to Cooking with Sukhi's. Today we are going to use from the Home Chef collection the Tandoori marinade. Now you're probably familiar with tandoori. It's a really classic Indian dish in lots of restaurants. Tandoori is actually the oven, so you get everything really hot. What's great about Sukhi's Home Chef collection is that you have everything you need in one little packet. But instead of the classic chicken tandoori, we're going to do scallops. Now I've marinated these scallops in the tandoori marinade, and these are diver scallops. They're really beautiful. You want to make sure that you get scallops that have not been plumped up with phosphates by an evil fishmonger. A lot of times with scallops, what they do is actually they plump them up with phosphates or salt water, so they're a lot bigger. And you just want to get wild caught, if you can, beautiful natural diver scallops. So what we've done here is I've marinated them in the tandoori marinade and a little bit of yogurt. So let's get cooking. The thing about scallops, it's very simple. Even though these have been marinated, you want to go ahead and dry them off a tiny bit so that they get a really nice sear. Because if they're too wet and too liquidy, they will steam rather than sear. And go ahead and set your timer for a minute, 30 seconds. And do not move the scallops around, because actually scallops will go ahead and release when they're ready. They have a mind of their own. I don't know why, but they do. So we'll wait about a minute and a half. They're going to have this really beautiful crust. Whether you cook scallops with our tandoori marinade or any other kind of spices, you just want to really make sure that you don't touch them too much. You don't want them to steam. I'm using a cast iron skillet. You could use any other type of skillet. Make sure it's got that really nice, heavy, thick bottom to it. And go ahead and let it cook. And then we can check it. Not quite yet. See, they're going to start to release on their very own. Alright. Now because these have been marinated in yogurt and the tandoori marinade, they're not going to be as dry and as seared as any other kind of scallop. But you still want to get that really beautiful sear on it. Okay. So let's let that cook for a little bit. And then once you see around here it's starting to build its own crust, then you'll turn it over. Okay, and let it cook. Let it cook another minute. See, it's got that nice crust now. There you go. Let that cook. And then you just want to cook it really another minute and a half at the most on the other side, and they'll be ready. You really want to cook your scallops until just in the center they're still translucent, so you don't want them too tough or too dry. And you can also use your finger. You know, they have a little bit of spring to them, and there you go. So we've got these beautiful scallops that we've marinated in the tandoori marinade with just a little bit of yogurt. And the most important thing, because we're using such few ingredients, you want to get the best scallops you can find. And of course you have the best product you can find right here with Sukhi's Home Chef collection. So I'm just going to plate these up with a little bit of this rice that I've made. Usually I use plain steamed basmati rice, but sometimes I want to get a little crazy, and I sauteed some fragrant curry leaf and a little bit of cinnamon and shallot, and just cook that like a little pilaf. You can always add some fresh cilantro and even some yogurt raita. And there you have it, Sukhi's tandoori marinade with beautiful diver scallops.